Hi, it's Mike Murdoch, Doc Murdoch, coming to you for the Xenotechnology Show on the Women's Information Network, www.thewinonline.com. Today, really briefly, just going to show you how to shorten an internet address, or what's known as a URL. And if you were to go to Google and type in URL, it will give you the definition of it here. The first item, Uniform Resource Locator. This is basically the web address, generally what starts out as http://. Okay, so that is what comes up, or excuse me, that's the start of an address on the web. The address on the web is just like the number of your house on your street. So you have a street address, you also have a web address. Okay, and with regards to shortening these addresses, it makes it easier for people to paste them into emails. If you're in a discussion board, if you're using Twitter, you can actually shorten them up and put them on Twitter very easily. So, for example, if I wanted to tell people about the Zen of Technology show on the Win Online, I would be typing out all this information here, when in fact what I could do is use a service like tinyurl.com and take that long address, this one here. I'll copy this. You can see that. I'll copy it. And what I can do is paste that into this area here. And when I paste it, it shows up and I say, make me a tiny URL, or a tiny address. Okay, if I just simply click this button, the beautiful part about it is it's free. It creates this little short thing that I can take and paste. So this long address was shortened down to this little thing. Okay, so now it's 26 characters instead of 48 characters. To show an even broader example of that, let's say I have a link in my shopping cart that I want to shorten down. I would simply go in and copy that, take it into tinyurl, and paste it into the window. Let me select everything in there just to be sure. So I select everything and I say paste, and it pastes that real long URL in there. Okay, and now that it's in there, I say make me a tiny one, and it takes 133 characters and shortens it down to 25. So you can see the benefit, because on Twitter you're only allowed 140. So if you put this thing in, you're definitely going to be over with any additional typing. But if you put in this short one, you can take that and copy it and paste it into Twitter or Facebook or wherever you're doing you're talking or typing online. You can also open that in the new window to see what it looks like. In this case, it's an offering that we have for a 4-page website and shopping cart. The lovely thing about it is, if you do follow this link, you can actually paste in, when you get to it, you'll be able to paste in a code in the shopping cart window. If you wanted to take advantage of this deal, just type in 300 off. 300 off, and that actually will take $300 off the price of this package when you see that. So there's a little insight for you. Watching movies can pay off. So that's how to take a URL and shorten it. There are a number of different services out there on the marketplace to do this. I use one sometimes called IsGD. What this basically does is the very same thing. It will take a long address. Take that address, I'm going to copy it again, and I'll go here and paste it, and then compress it, and it now shortens it to 18 characters. So it does an even better job of squeezing. The thing to note about these URL squeezers is sometimes people have been spamming using the long URL that you're trying to shorten. The service will then tell you that it can't shorten it. Also, some of these have a problem being opened by various toolbars. So if you're using Yahoo's toolbar, it will generally block the is.gd shortened URLs. I think it has problems sometimes with tinyurl as well. Google's toolbar does not. So if you're on a PC and you're using those toolbars in Internet Explorer or Firefox, it's something to be aware of. Generally, when you try one of these links, if it doesn't work, and here's a shortcut for everybody, if you ever try a link and nothing happens, simply turn up your speakers and click the link again. And when you click the link again, if you hear a sound from your computer, that generally means that there's something blocking that particular address from being opened. Normally it's not Internet Explorer or Firefox itself. It's generally an addition or an add-on that you have placed into that. So if it's a Google toolbar or a Yahoo toolbar or something like that, they'll generally make a sound, they'll flash something on the screen. They won't let the link open. So that's something to check out. Okay, and that's very quickly how to shorten a URL. So if somebody gives you one for your affiliate link for the Win, if you're an affiliate of the Win and you have that big giant long URL, you simply take that, copy it, go to tinyurl, and when you are at tinyurl.com, that's the first page you get to, you just simply enter that link into this area and tell it to make you a shorter one, and you copy that one and paste it into wherever you are pasting at. Okay, and then you can test it out by opening it in a new window, and there it is. You see we've done that. That's it for today for Doc Murdoch and the Zen of Technology show on the Women's Information Network, www.thewinonline.com. We'll see you in cyberspace.